What's up guys, welcome back to a new One Punch Man manga chapter review. Today we have chapter 147. With this chapter having everything we could really ask for, we have Monster Garou getting some action, which was, absolute hype seeing Garou next chapter, and to get to see him fight in his current form was next level hype. We've got the other heroes and monsters going at it, top tier fighting all around. We got, more stuff building up. Just everything about this chapter was absolute peak. Let's begin. First, I want to quickly talk about the cover page where we get this little thing in the corner. As we know, Blast supposedly saved Saitama, Flashy Flash, and the monster from what was going on in, underneath the Monster Association. We're assuming they teleported away and we haven't seen them since, and this is what we have here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Sadly, we don't get any of them during this chapter, but I think this is a hint that they're coming back soon, but I just like this cute little image here. Be a mad lad by subscribing and joining the superior side, helping me reach my 2021 goal of 100k subscribers. I also have a Patreon for people who want various benefits while supporting the channel directly, alongside the Discord server and my Twitter. That's all linked in the description. Now, enjoy the video. So the chapter begins with Garou in his monster form, roaring at Bomb, looking pretty badass, top tier art as always. And then we have him charging Bomb. However, Bomb was actually able to dodge his initial attack, then straight away go for a counter punch and kick. However, Garou was also able to dodge those. And then straight away, Garou is back at it again with Bomb saying the following: "It should be my brother finishing you off, but it seems there's no time for that. If we must fight, there will be no holding back." So this is the peak power of Bomb, I'm assuming. Then their fight starts to heat up a bit. We cut to Fubuki's perspective, who can't actually see them fighting, resembling like a Dragon Ball fight with like our boy Piccolo watching from behind being like this, "Ugh, I can't see them, they're too fast," and like his face is all sweaty. And then out of nowhere we have Garou going to punch Fubuki, but the badass Bomb was able to just save her in time, then land her attack, which is very resemblance to a attack recently in the latest Kengan Omega chapter from Dongchan called Tai Shao Kao. We do know Bomb, I believe, is a Chinese, Kempo rooted martial artist similar to the fighter in Kengan Omega, and their attack here is very similar to one another. So I'm assuming they're, the same thing, but we do have Bomb sending Garou absolutely flying with that attack, and then straight away speeding up to, continue fighting him. We see Fubuki in absolute shock after that. Then we see that Pig God has arrived on the scene, who's with Tank Top Master, so they're, just chilling. We have Fubuki asking him, "Please, will you help me out?" And then, we cut to the other S-Class heroes fighting the tsunami of Black S, which has been accomplished. That's what he was thinking of last chapter, and that is what he has done. We see, all the samurais, Tatsumaki, Genos, Super Alloy Darkshine is going on a rampage fighting the tsunami of Black S's. This team fight going in with, Black S being very menacing, with him being able to grab Tatsumaki and saying the following: "Looks like you've got enough psychic power left for a bit of protection, but it's so weak. Wonder what will happen if I squeeze really, really hard with this, sadistic face." And then out of nowhere, Genos coming in clutch again, saving Tatsumaki for like the 10th time during, the last recent fights, with Tatsumaki saving him various times, with this resulting in Black S getting pretty enraged and slamming Genos, through the ground. And then we have this pretty goofy panel, similar to one we got earlier in the story from Genos, I believe, or we may have had a similar one for Saitama, but it does look pretty funny with him appearing back up after getting slammed to the ground with, Tatsumaki's goofy face. And then we see them talking to one another a little bit, seeing they are actually getting a little bit closer. Then they go back to back as they fight off the herd of Black S's. I do really enjoy that. It goes from them pretty much hating one another for the most of the story, and then them saving one another for like the last 30 or so chapters. So yeah, Tatsumaki and Genos have gotten a lot closer recently, and we see this in their teamwork here. And then out of nowhere, all the characters, including Black S, start to smell something, and you know what that means. Our boy Vomited Fura Ugly has arrived on the scene, looking like more of an ugly bastard than he has ever before, with him screaming, "Where's the old man?" As we know, Bang absolutely rolled him a few chapters ago. We have, Black S asking him, "Fura Ugly, what the hell happened to you?" We see everyone getting shocked from the sheer smell of him, but him, getting ready to go on a rampage. Then we have Super Alloy Darkshine appearing behind him, him. But before that, we have Furious Ugly actually spitting on Black Sperm, which kind of like melts them away. Then we have Super Alloy Darkshine going for a strike on Furious Ugly. Furious Ugly returning with his own strike. They actually equal one another out. So does that mean Furious Ugly has equal strength to, Super Alloy Darkshine? And this exchange actually results in Furious Ugly winning it due to his, vomited arms, which actually melts away or begins to melt away Super Alloy Darkshine's arm. And then we have him spitting on him as well, melting him away even more. Meaning this is the new power he has gained after pretty much fusing with Gums. And then we have him saying the following: "This is the digestive power Gums gave me." So Furious Ugly, who was actually pretty decent prior, but now when he has fused with Gums is actually quite overpowered, if I'm being honest. We have all the samurai going to, strike Furious Ugly, with the first one getting absolutely rolled. And I believe he is actually dead here. So a character who has been killed that wasn't a monster. We haven't actually had this in a long while. Unless you actually think My Mask is dead. I personally don't. But yeah, let me know your thoughts out down in the comments. But yeah, it seems like one of the main samurai dudes has been killed by Furious Ugly. So Furious Ugly, even after getting rolled by Bang, is still back again going on an absolute rampage. So put some respect on Furious Ugly, if I'm being honest. We have Atomic Samurai who has been enraged, landing his Atomic Slash. And even that doesn't do too much to him. We have the other older samurai dude landing his strike. But yep, Furious Ugly just standing there with this very evil, menacing face. And we see that the swords of the two samurai are actually melting away from trying to strike him. So yeah, Furious Ugly is an absolute badass monster at this point. Like, he may be ugly as shit, but man is quite overpowered and has been going to town on a lot of the heroes since his first fight. So yeah, put some respect on Furious Ugly, or I should say vomited Furious Ugly. Then from there we cut back to Bomb and Garou fighting, with them two still exchanging blows. We have Bomb landing a punch, Garou is able to block, Garou trying to land a strike, Bomb able to block. Then same thing a few more times. Then we have them two landing direct strikes on one another. Bomb's able to land a direct kick and Garou's able to land a direct punch. We see both of them fall back, then some inner monologue from Bomb. What sort of battles has he been through in this short period? He's combined every technique and refined them into his own style. Is this also a result of monstrification? In any case, until Bang gets here, I must not fall, but we do see that Bomb is actually struggling quite a bit and actually is acknowledging Garou's power here. We have him going for I'm guessing his most powerful strike, but again, Garou is able to fully counter the strike or cancel it out, as Bomb says here, and then land another direct strike to his face, with him not able to do the same thing back to Garou. From there we see Bomb on the ground with Garou stepping on him, and then out of nowhere we see that Bang has arrived, with Bomb screaming out the following: "Bang, watch out, he's nothing like he was before." We have, Bang staring down Garou saying Garou, and then Garou looking back at him, and that is the end of the chapter. So from what we saw, Garou is indeed stronger than, as stated by Bomb himself, he's, going all out, so Garou is able to make pretty much light work of him. They did have a fairly long exchange, but eventually Garou is able to win without any real damage. Now we're going to get the fight between Bang and Garou. Cannot wait for this. Hopefully we get this next chapter. If not, we'll most likely get the climax of Furious Ugly. Maybe Saitama or maybe another hero will come in to finish off Furious Ugly or something like that. Because at this point, it seems like Furious Ugly is going to wipe out everyone like an absolute badass. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that is pretty much everything for today's chapter review, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Again, absolute top tier chapter, 10 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed today's review. As always, shout out to the people who support the channel via the Patreon. Absolute mad lads. But yeah, that's it, guys. Peace.